When's the last time one of you has been lied to?
That's a tough question.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I got one. My friends told me that store I vandalized was owned by evil mutants.
Okay. Can you tell me something, Timmy? Was that lie based on any real truth?
No, I'm pretty sure he made it up.
Yes. Well, a lot of people say things about sex that aren't based on any real truths. As Christians, we know where the truth is, right? It's in the Bible. Now, I'm going to show you some statements, and I want you to tell me whether you think they're a lie or the truth. Okay.
Rabbits can actually fly.
Lie.
Sex is the best way for two young people to grow closer together.
Lie.
Truth.
Oh,
Well, looks like we got a difference of opinion here. Timmy, what do you think?
Well, if we were to have sex, it would help us grow closer. It would deepen our relationship.
I know you've got something to say, Janet.
Timmy, I think it would bring us closer too. But not necessarily in a good way. If there's no strong commitment like there is when you're married, then we might not stay close. We might get distracted and lose focus on the things that would make this relationship last, like a deeper emotional and spiritual understanding of each other, and a friendship.
She's right, Timmy. If you start using sex now as a way to gain intimacy without having the commitment, you're only going to make it harder on yourself when it comes to building a relationship on the things that make one last. Okay, next one.
gravity exists.
Truth.
The host of this program really wishes rabbits could fly.
What?
What?
Moving on.
It doesn't matter how many people you have sex with while you're young, as long as you're faithful to your spouse when you're married.
I'm surprised. Why so unsure all of a sudden?
It's just, sometimes I do think about whether or not we'll be good together.
Yeah, I mean, if you wait to do it till you're married, how do you know if you're, compatible?
Part of the beauty of marriage is working through things, even when they might not be turning out like you pictured in a daydream or in a fantasy. If you're truly committed to someone, then you're invested in the long term. Part of growing closer means improving upon every aspect of the relationship, including the physical stuff. And that can be a really beautiful thing.
Well, why can't it be special if you've had more than one partner? I mean, it can be special a lot of different times, can't it?
I want to show you two something. The last exercise. Come with me.
All right.
I want you to each take one of those stuffed animals and hold them close. I want you to pretend that those are the most special, important, most precious gifts you could ever give to another person. I want to try and illustrate what it would be like if you gave something that special to someone, maybe many someones, before you give it to your future bride or groom. I want you to start on that line and walk toward me. Timmy, Janet, I don't want you to feel bad if you're thinking maybe you don't have much to give to your future husband or wife. God aches for us to seek forgiveness. Jesus came and died and rose again so we could have that forgiveness. And there's no one in this world who doesn't need that forgiveness. God wants us to live fully alive in Him. You're not going to live life to the fullest carrying around a bunch of guilt and shame. If you're feeling anything of that nature, I just want you to give it up to Him. Right now, just give it up to God, and He will take it all away. And He'll rebuild you, revive you, restore you to purity. And that's what Jesus wants for you. Purity. And that's what Jesus wants for you. Purity. 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 And that's what Jesus wants for you. Purity.
So kids, did we learn a lot today about the birds and the bees?
We sure did, mister.
But You can just call it sex.
Down, down, down,